Thanks for joining us on Your Kentuckiana Home. I'm Kimberly Greenwell. We're going to show you the new trends in tile work, a beautiful home that's for sale on St. Anthony's Church Road, and how some local realtors like to spend their time.
Welcome to Your Kentuckiana Home, the only local home show in Kentuckiana. Your Kentuckiana Home is brought to you by Window World of Louisville.
Thanks for joining us on Your Kentuckiana Home. I'm with Robin with Louisville Tile. And Robin, we're going to talk about some of the trends that we're seeing right now in tile. You know, I've been at the Home Expo all week, and I was at Homerama last week as well. And I'm seeing people mix designs like the kitchen we're in right now. They're using the herringbone pattern. What are some of the things that you're seeing in tile right now?
One of the main trends are arabesque shapes. Some people call them arabesque, some call them Moroccan. We actually, in this home, we used it on the kitchen backsplash, and we also used the same shape but in a smaller version on the wet bar. Some of the other trends that are really hot right now are cement tiles, which we actually used in the laundry room. The focal walls and master baths, that's a real hot trend right now, doing a whole wall of a specialty tile and then maybe using something less expensive for the field tile or the tile that surrounds the rest of the shower. We did that in this home as well. I was lucky enough to work with a real fun couple that they wanted something that was new and fresh, but they wanted something that was classic that wasn't going to go out of style.
So Robin, in this house, the pattern that you used as the backsplash in the kitchen is different from the focal point that you used above the stove, but they look perfect together.
So in this kitchen, the homeowner wanted a modern pattern with a classic style. So we took the arabesque pattern and we mixed it with more of a modern focal over the cooktop, and it also has a little bit of contrast so it stands out even more.
You're seeing that in a lot of homes right now. That transitional look is really popular, especially here in Louisville.
That's probably what we get the call for the most in the showroom, is something transitional, because they don't want like your grandma's traditional and they don't want ultra modern. They want something that's more lived in or casual.
And one of the things that's also neat about this home is the stone that they used around the fireplace is also from Louisville Tile.
It is. A lot of people don't realize that we do stone as well. We don't have a large selection, but we do have a selection with some really good colors that fit with all the colors of today's decorating.
So you mentioned the concrete tiles, and I saw that all through the Home Expo. We're going to see it in Homerama. Tell us a little bit more about that.
The cement tiles are actually an old tile. They've been around for hundreds of years. They're just making, you know, I don't know, what do you say, a resurrection? A comeback. And we carry, there's probably every pattern, every color, even different shapes of the cement tiles that you can get. And it just adds a little bit of pop to a room that may otherwise be, you know, nondescript.
Well, and traditionally when you use tile, it's all the same color, but this stamp tile, it's all different shapes and patterns.
Yes, we're seeing a lot of the mixtures of the grays, the blues, the taupes. Over the last couple of months, I've had a lot of call for the navy, so we have a lot of those as well. Some people are even going as bold as doing punches of color with reds or golds in it.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today, Robin. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be back with the owner of this home, Crosby, in just a moment. We are back with the homeowner of this gorgeous home, Crosby. Your home is so gorgeous.
Thank you.
So you used Louisville Tile products in a lot of the rooms of your home. Tell us a little bit about what the products that you have here.
We have a lot of natural stone. As Robin mentioned, I do like some of the modern patterns or more transitional patterns, but I wanted to use some classic materials. Natural stone's never going to go out of style. Even if the color palettes shift from, you know, more of a cool tone to warm tone, a lot of these materials will be able to adapt either way. And it's just always going to be in style.
So what was the process like picking out everything? Did you go to Louisville Tile and give them your plans and they kind of helped you accordingly?
Well, I scoured the internet for hours looking at pictures of things that I liked. my husband has to have pictures of things. I can't just try to explain it to him. So I tried to find elements in different photos of things that I liked, and then Robin was able to kind of see the correlating factors in all those pictures and help me choose designs that mirrored those images.
And you guys use Louisville tile for a lot. So the backsplash, and then you have this gorgeous coffee bar off to the side of your kitchen, and you have that gorgeous, it's almost like a mercury glass.
Yes, as soon as I saw that pattern, I knew that I wanted to use it somewhere, and a little bit of mirrored tile goes a long way. So we had a very small backsplash in our wet bar area, and Robin and I agreed that nothing says bar like mirror. Mm-hmm. And because it is kind of that mercury smoky glass, it's not so glitzy and in your face, but it's kind of timeless and antique-y looking, which I really like.
Yeah, the pattern on it is very timeless.
Yes, it's an arabesque pattern, which is also in the backsplash here, and that's a very old shape, but like we mentioned before, a lot of old things are making a resurgence, and I think it's just a classic shape that's always going to look good.
Well, you've put your house together beautifully.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Your Kentuckiana Home in just a moment.